Hey everybody, Rich Lang with Prep U here in the bunker, actually sitting on the floor in the bunker with the dogs. Today we're going to be talking about water. Now water sounds like a simple thing to talk about, and I wanted to talk about it in the tip of the week because we're going to go through it really fast and just give you some ideas about water. Most people think of water that, hey, I just go to the tap, I just turn it on, I get water. Hey, what's the big deal? Nice fresh water. Well, it's a first world kind of thing. Fresh water at the ready at the tap. If you're any kind of a camper or a backpacker, you understand how important water is. So I wanted to go over a few things about water with you, and the storage of where you can find it, other places not you wouldn't even think about, and containers. So let's talk about containers right now. As you can see right here, we've got the regular water bottles, we have gallon jugs, we have the 6-pack of gallon jugs. We also have some other containers that we've used from time to time, camping and backpacking and stuff like that. Obviously, you've got, like I said, the 8-ounce, 16-ounce bottles and stuff like that. A lot of people don't like those, but they have their necessity, especially for putting in your backpack. It's nice to have reusable bottles, refillable bottles, whatever kind you want, but it's also nice to have emergency water source like in your car by using a simple gallon Ziploc bag. You can put 3 or 4 of these in there, slide them in your backpack. This keeps them from oozing out. You never really have to use them. It's a little added weight, but you don't have to use them if you don't want to. You can always use your reusable, refillable water bottles and just fill it up when you can. But what if you can't? You've got the extra water. You've got extra water in your car. All right, so some other things. Blue water jugs, all right? They're great to have. Great for storage. There is a storage life on tap water. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So you've got that. You've also got, for you campers, these are 5-gallon collapsible water jugs. Have them at the ready. You hear about something going down, you can fill these up and have them all set and good to go. Here's one that's kind of out of it. It's in a Ziploc bag. We'll just take it out so you can see it. And you can see it just gets bigger and bigger. You just fill it up. It's got they all come with 2 quarter-turn petcocks. So fill it up, you got instant water. So those are really nice to have. So you're gonna buy bottled water, you're gonna buy jugs of water. Here's something to think about. Watch the expiration or best by date. On my boxes, I put the date of the water bottles on the inside. Same thing with here. Now if you notice this one though, it says 4/29 of 20, now 10/29 of 20. The reason being is I emptied the water that was in there and I put fresh tap water. The question is, how long does fresh tap water last? Fresh tap water lasts about 6 months and you should change it out. I've also taken jugs, as you can see right here, that used to have water in them, and now they're numbered. This one is 2 of 8, this one's 6 of 8. I rotate them. I rotate them out to for water for the dogs, for water for me out in the garage in the refrigerator. And every time I pull another one out, like say number 2, I put number 3 in there. And it's always fresh, rotating water. You know that your jug water is going to be less than 6 months. If you're storing water like this, you'll know when to switch it out. Your water bottles down here, obviously you want to put the date on the outside of the package, and you want to use those and to rotate those. Rotate out to the garage. You bought them, you might as well use them. I know what you're saying, it's plastic waste and stuff like that, I know, but when you need water, you need water. What else? Oh, a couple other things is, we talked about before, you want to gather all your stuff up in one spot. When you know there's going to be a problem with the water system, you want to fill everything possible. Even your bathtub, fill your bathtub up with water before the water goes down. But also, gather all your refillable water bottles. This is great for 2 reasons. How many times, those of you that have kids, Dad, Mom, I can't find my water bottle, I gotta go to school. Pick one. Go to school, get out of here. And you're good to go. You know where they are all at. Also, like I said, you can fill them up in an emergency need. Or if you lose yours at work, or you can't find it in the last minute and you're going to work, grab one, fill it up and go. They're clean, they're good, they're set, you're out of here. Also, that brings up, what if you don't have these sources for water anymore? Oh, a couple other things. Remember it said fill up the bathtub. There's also a couple other places. Your water heater, 40 gallons, 60 gallons, 20 gallons, whatever, of clean, pure water is inside those tanks. Don't forget to use those if you have to. If you have to shut off your water on a boil order, the water's there, you're good to go, all right? If you have on-demand hot water little tank, well, you're kind of SOL, but there you go. Also, you don't have fresh water, what do? Well, keep a supply of tablets. All right, these tablets are great. They're for 1 liter, 1 tablet. Takes about 4 hours, okay? 4 hours to purify it. In a jug like this, it's kind of a bad one. You can't really see through it. Pick another one. In a jug like this, all right? Just open the cap, fill it up with water, drop your tab in it, close it up, let it sit for 4 hours. Here's the thing that a lot of people don't think about. This water's purified. What water's not purified and where you're going to drink it? Around the threads. When you take it after it's purified, open your cap slightly, let it flow around the threads, get the unpurified water off the thread so you can drink it, because you can still get sick that way. Loosen the threads before you start drinking it. Obviously there's other ways to do it. There's different filter pumps. There's 2 kinds. There's a draw pump. This is not filtered, but I just wanted to show you. You can get Catadine ones where this is actually the filter. So when you're pumping it, you got the water coming in, bad water in one side, good water out the top. It's already filtered. It's good to go. It's a hard drop, hard pump, back and forth. The best thing, so you don't have to carry a lot of water with you, carry stuff like that, is obviously a life straw or some kind of a straw that's available to use. Nice thing about this is you don't have to filter the water from sediment like you should if you're going to do tablets. It should go through like a coffee filter or some kind of filter before it goes into here. There's a lot of sediment and stuff in it, stuff floating around in it, you could just push this down into the water and suck it out. Now, granted, you can't pump this into a bottle. That's why you use the Catadine pump or whatever other kind of company you want to use. Okay, so you've got that. Also, 2 other ways of doing it. You should always have bleach around your house, obviously for cleaning, disinfecting and stuff like that, but you can actually purify water. I think it's, if I can find my glasses here, I don't want to give you wrong information. 2 drops per liter, wait a half hour. Shake it up again, loosen the threads, clear that out. Something better than bleach is calcium hypochlorite. I'm not going to get into it in this video about how to do the hypochlorite. Look it up. You don't need as much bleach as you do with the calcium hypochlorite. It's a great source. It also has some benefits other than bleach has. And that's about it with water. You can go days without food, but you can't go many hours without water. It's going to start to affect your brain. You're going to dehydrate, and you're going to hallucinate, or your mind's going to go a little wacky. So it's really important to have water around. It's really important to have water in your car, water in your backpack, water at home for use. But this is just kind of an idea of the different things you can do. You should always have type of life straw. You should always have tablets as a backup. You should always have a filter pump system separate if you're going to, for your car for fuel, if you need to siphon fuel. But remember, mark, rotate your water, so it's all set to go. And that's really it on water, just the little things to, for you to think about with water. That's it. So thanks a lot. Don't forget to subscribe to our videos. Ring that bell if you want to know when these things happen right off the bat. And as always, be aware of your surroundings. Have enough supplies, especially water, for 72 hours and well beyond. If you're smart, you will. And prep like your life depends on it, because it really does. Thanks a lot. See you next week.